I've been kind of scared to do a live, but I said, you know what? I just need to jump into the pool and just do this. So anyway, so nobody's on here, which is fine because this is just practice for me. So I've got a video that I'm going to actually upload for tomorrow, and it discusses stress eating. So I have been intermittent fasting for over 2 years now, have lost and maintained a weight loss of 35 pounds within that two years and some odd days. But anyway, intermittent fasting has changed my life. Not only have I lost weight, maintained weight loss, I also have so many other things physically that have been beneficial to intermittent fasting. My joints don't hurt as bad. And yes, you can say, well, that's due to the fact that you've lost 35 pounds, which is true. But my mother has, apologize for that. My mother has rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia. So I'm not claiming that over myself, but I have noticed that my joints don't hurt as bad since I started intermittent fasting and since I have reduced my carb intake. So, with that being said, I have more energy. And there again, that could be because I've lost 35 pounds, but I have more energy now. I can run, I can play with my dogs, I can play with my grandkids and not get winded. I can go for walks and not be out of breath. And it's just, there are so many other wonderful things about intermittent fasting that I don't think people realize. They think it's a quick fix, that all of a sudden that if you're going to do intermittent fasting, that you're going to lose a whole bunch of weight really, really fast, and that's all that's going to happen is just weight loss. But there are so many other great things about intermittent fasting, and I'm rambling. But like I said, this is my first live, so I'm a little nervous and just testing the waters here. Um, so why did I start intermittent fasting? Okay, so 2 years ago, I was 46 years old, the heaviest I'd ever been, 219, 220 pounds. And I thought literally that my years of weight loss were over and done with because I'm like premenopausal. And because of my age, I had just, everything I had read was that, we just can't lose weight at this age. We're in our middle of our life. And just basically because of my age and everything, I wasn't going to be able to lose weight. And somehow, I don't even remember how I did it, but I don't know if I was on YouTube and I just came across Jason Fung, Dr. Jason Fung. And what he said made sense. And I was like, oh my God, everything he's talking about makes sense. The fact that our ancestors were hunter gatherers, we didn't eat all day long. We didn't graze all day long because we didn't have food that was available to us all day long. So the fact that, we might would go 24 hours without eating. Sometimes you probably would go 2 days without eating, that we would be okay. Our bodies are equipped and made to do that, that it's not going to kill us to go without eating. And just everything he said about how our bodies work, because I was the type of person that every time I would, okay, for example, like when I'd go to church on Sunday mornings, I knew that before I went to church, I would have my 2 cups of coffee with like 6 tablespoons of creamer and 6 packets of Splenda. I knew that I would not be able to make it through that church service, excuse me, to lunchtime without my blood sugar dropping. And although I'm not a diabetic, I could not figure out why that was. And through Dr. Jason Fung, I was able to realize for me and my body, what I was doing was I was intaking all of those sugars and stuff through that creamer in my coffee and through the artificial sweeteners, that whenever a couple of hours later, my body would just crash and my blood sugar would plummet. And then it was just a never ending cycle where I'd have to make sure I had a candy bar with me during church service, or make sure I had a whole pack of crackers, Lance crackers, to eat. Um, because I knew my blood sugar was going to plummet and I'd have to eat more. And so I can honestly say that in the last 2 years, I have only had that happen twice. And that has only happened if I have chosen to eat a high sugar, high sweet, a breakfast with a lot of sweets in it, say French toast or waffles or something like that, which is rare. But if I had a muffin on a Sunday morning or something like that, that would be the only time that my blood sugar would crash like that during church. And that has only happened 2 times. And both I have eaten something very, very sweet that morning. So, needless to say, I'm not going to ramble on this live. I'm just doing this for practice. But needless to say, I have learned that through intermittent fasting, I no longer have those crashes in my blood sugar because of the fact of how I eat, how I do most of the time OMAD, and I fast for 20 hours and only eat during a 4 hour eating window. Um, that I've not had those. I've not had to worry about if I'm out and about, is my blood sugar going to crash all of a sudden? And I need to make sure that I have a snack or something to eat in my car so I don't pass out. That's gone away. And I don't have to worry about that anymore. And that's a huge blessing. But anyway, I'm going to stop this live because I'm rambling. And the one person that had joined has now left. So, anyway, I will talk to you guys later and see you on the next one. Bye.